isn't it? I mean, you kind of pull the audience in,
Yeah.
you know, and I think a lot of people have forgotten how to do that.
Well, everybody, no one sets out to make a bad movie. We all set out to make the best movie ever made.
There's a couple people out there who set out to make a bad movie.
And so everybody tries to make it, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and you just make the next one.
Do you think there are pressures though, either financial or from the studio, or a lot of times where it's not the creative people, but there are other forces involved that kind of prevent a real story from playing out with real characters?
Well, it is called show business, and you know, I said this was made for $150,000. That's still a lot of money. I mean, it's no money for a movie, but it's more than I made all last week. So you know, you've got to somehow make the picture, get your money back, make enough profit so that you can make the next picture. So and often I've been very, very lucky in my career that I did not have a lot of interference from investors or studios. I was able to make the pictures. Usually I finished the picture on my own, then I would take it and shot it to the various studios and get a distribution deal.
Well, we were very lucky also because we got to see a lot of great Greydon Clark productions.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Greydon. Anything else you'd like to say in the game before we
only if anybody has a question,
Oh, that's right.
I'll answer anything about anything.
questions from the audience? Very good. Thank you for keeping us on track.
Yeah, if you have anything, just shout it out because we can't see out there.
How was it working with Greg Canham?
Greg Canham is the special effects makeup guy. He's the guy, well, it's a little bit complicated, but I'll get into it. A friend of mine originated this story. And I was helping him, he was a producer, and I was helping him get some post-production facilities that I had an arrangement with. And then he could not get the financing of the picture, and he came to me and he said, Greydon, I can't do it. Do you want to do it? Of course, what he was saying is, can you get the financing, and then if you can do it. At that time, the alien was shooting a bow and arrow, and it didn't seem unique enough to do. But the alien himself had been created by Rick Baker.
Okay.
Greg Canham was working for Rick, and Rick left and went on his way and became Academy Award-winning makeup effects guy and probably the #1 guy in town for many, many years. And Greg Canham also has won the Academy Award and also is very good.
He did Mrs. Doubtfire, I think.
Yes, I think he did. So Greg, when I took over the project and I came up with the idea of the flying suckers, Greg was expensive for our budget. So I got with him and told him I wanted flying creatures that could chew and have tentacles that go out and dig in and so forth. And he helped me create how it would look, and then he finished the creation that Rick Baker had started on the alien himself. He was most cooperative. He was very inventive, and I think those flying suckers make the movie.
They are extremely effective, and I don't know what that yellow ooze, because you could have just had blood, and that would have been one effect. But something else happens to you when you see that yellow stuff coming out too. You don't know what's going on, but you know it's not nice.
You know, I'm speaking to filmmakers, so I'll tell some secrets. Especially when you're on a short schedule, you try and film the actors. Palance I had for a week, and Landau I had for a week. So you try and film what you have to get with them, and then you cheat other things. So whenever you see a close-up of Palance digging with the knife,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
so it's an insert shot later. So what we did is
So you got really intimate with those things.
oh yes, right. So you know, I obviously had the same knife, and my hand looked a little bit like Palance's. So we'd shoot real close, of course, on a leg, and it would be a dummy. And somebody off camera would be moving the leg a little bit, and then I would go in with a knife and dig, and then the thing pops once, which was great. And we just decided that rather than just having blood, because because I thought that the blood might look like the blood of the human that is being chewed on. So I wanted to have something that was alien in nature, so we invented this gooey, yellow, goppy stuff.
And in a dark movie, it reads very well on
I
camera.
think it does work, yeah.
Mhm, absolutely. Well, that was fantastic. Any other questions in the audience? Yes?
This is more a comment, maybe,
Comment?
doesn't help, feeling that the scene in Psycho where the woman is revealed
Yes,
and the short scene you had in this movie.
yes.
Were kind of together. I just felt like that was Psycho. It's
Influenced by Psycho, maybe.
Well, Mr. Hitchcock copied? No.
Yes, Hitchcock actually
No,
called it.
actually, you're absolutely correct. I set that up with the overhead light, and I dollied in the same, duplicating what happens to Mrs. Bates, and then turn the chair around, and the kid's getting chewed on, and then the girl goes back and knocks the light, so it gives a nice effect of the swinging light, and that's the first really reveal of the alien's face. But absolutely, it was, I'm not modest enough to say it was a tribute to Alfred Hitchcock, but it was stealing directly.
Well, if it works, and it works. Any other questions?
One thing, at that time, almost all the fright movies were girls being chopped and killed and what have you. And when I was doing the script, working on the script, both the girl and the boy, in the original script, when it was brought to me, both the boy and the girl survived at the end. They went and they blew up the alien. And I thought it'd be more interesting to have the female character be more active in the end, and that's when I decided I'll go ahead and kill off the young leading man. And some people like that the female
Yeah.
character was able to be really the heroic person.
Well, and really, you really expect that guy to make it. I mean,
I
all
think
the
he
way
did.
up to that point,
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, this is the guy. He's going to protect her. And then, oh no, now something else is going to happen. So yeah, that's very effective. Another question.
I think they Fangoria magazine had a feature about this film a while back, about it being one of the lost treasures of the '80s that nobody'd ever seen.
Yes.
Is it gonna be available to be seen more?
Good question.
The business, I said earlier, show business. Well, the business end of our business is very complex. I made the picture in 1980, and it was released, the distributor was American International Pictures, Sam Arco. Big company, but an independent, kind of doing a lot of exploitation film. 2 weeks after we signed the deal, he sold his company to Filmways. And at the announcement of the sale, Filmways said, and we're not going to do any more AIP type pictures. And I thought, well, why'd they buy the company? But anyhow, so then it was released in about 10 major markets in the United States. It played on HBO and it played late night CBS. But Filmways was purchased by Orion. Orion was purchased by MGM. They have the domestic rights to the picture. They've never put it out on home video of any type, VHS or DVD. After the Fangoria magazine article, I am in contact with MGM. We're talking about possibly doing a remake of it. And they say that they want to put out a home DVD version of this picture, possibly at the same time or slightly before the remake comes out. But when you deal with a studio, it takes months if you're lucky, and sometimes years. So I just don't have an answer. I know why it hasn't been released, because the various buyouts of the companies, but as to the future, I can't, I wish I could give you an answer.
Well, Fangoria said that Without Warning was one of the great science fiction films of the 80s, and we certainly agree here at the Movie Celebration. We're very, very happy to have screened it here. We hope that it comes to home video so that we can enjoy it again and again. Thank you, Greydon Clark,
Thank you.
for joining us, and thank all of you.
Thanks,
And,
guys.
This is the award